James, talk about that stretch where you guys had to come back there and you hit the three-pointer. You got that reverse layup after the rebound. Talk about all that section and what that meant for this game.
That was a huge stretch for us. We couldn't do it without getting stops first. So I think once we got the stop, we wanted to come down and get the best shot as possible. I think that's what we did. So credit to my teammates.
You guys worried about yourself on a night like this where you build a 25-point lead, you fall behind, but you do come back and you get the job done?
We learned that we're tough. That we're resilient, that no matter what, no matter the circumstance, no matter who we're playing against, we got the ability to fight and compete and win every game.
James, I guess obviously this is a big reason you came to Baylor for something like this.
Definitely. One of the big things on my list was to be a winner. Whatever I went, I want to make sure that, I showed that, I can win, and playing with these group of guys like Kendall, Jeremy, everybody on the team, NBA caliber guys, showing I could play with them and win. So I'm just super happy for them.
What were your thoughts when they started chanting one more year?
They said that? I didn't even hear it. They said that? Oh, wow. I ain't hear.
Kendall, how'd you guys compose yourself after, y'all lost the 25-point lead? What'd y'all do at that point? Did y'all get huddled together, or what happened?
Yeah, basketball's a game of runs. Each team in the Big 12 is a great team, so each team is going to be able to make a big run. And our team, like James said, we're resilient and tough. So getting to the huddles, we just stayed together, didn't lose our composure, and just went out there and got the job done.
James, what do you think the difference was? Y'all start off playing great defense, and then they hit a bunch of shots. It got really hot. What was the difference between those two?
If you watch closely, they was running one specific action that was giving us a lot of trouble. So they scored a lot on that action, and we wanted to come out there and adjust. Credit to them, though. They know the way we play defense is kind of similar to them, so they ran some great stuff to get their guys open.
James, obviously, guys really aren't freshmen anymore this deep into a season. Would you watch Kendall and Jeremy? What have you seen them develop from the first day you got here to where they are now getting ready to go to a postseason with Baylor and the Hunt?
Like you said, they're not freshmen. These two dudes, they're a big part of our success. And in order for us to win, we need them to be stars like they are. Early on in the year, they was kind of just new to the scene, but they were still really productive and really helping our team. But I think everybody in the country knows that, these two are NBA talent players. I think that throughout the course of the season, they solidified that. And that's not even a question, and it's just really fun playing alongside of them.
You guys have obviously lost some key players, kind of pulled together with a short rotation. How have y'all done that?
Yeah, each guy on our team is ready to play, ready to go. Each of them brings it every day in practice. So unfortunately, when someone goes down, it's like next man up mentalities, and when their number is called, they're ready, and everyone has faith in each other, so we don't see no worries there.
Kendall, did you just time it right on the blocked dunk, or did you think you could get there for that one?
He would have and got it.
Oh, yeah, I was going to get that. There's no question. I was going to get that one.
James, do you think y'all kind of fed off that down the stretch? I think they might have even taken the lead. It just seemed like y'all fed off.
Man, that was a huge block. That was a big energy giver for the crowd, for us, and credit to Kendall for putting his reputation as a jumper on the line. but it was a redemption. See, in the first half, it didn't go that way.
I was late though.
But he showed a lot of heart for doing it again, going up again.
James, you feel pretty good about this team? You're up 1-5 straight going into the postseason now.
I feel really good about this team. I think that we're playing some of our best basketball right now. We can still get a lot better, but we just got to keep it going.
What do you think it means? I mean, neither one of you guys were here for the championship last year, which was big for this program. What does it mean to be part of your own, but also continuing what was set up last year by guys that have left?
Yeah, it's a great feeling. It means a lot. Last year's team was a great team. Lots of players left, but with this new squad, and then just being a part of that, it's kind of like it's just like a different, like a lot of different people. So winning it with these guys is a great feeling to just say back-to-back Big 12 champs. Yeah.
Jen, what does winning a conference championship mean in particular to you?
It means a lot. I've been really productive, scoring, assisting in other programs, but I haven't had a chance to win a conference championship and to really win at a high level. So I'm so thankful for the opportunity. I'm just so thankful to be in a position that I'm in with these guys, and it means a lot to me. For me also.
Well, I think first and foremost, you look at the beginning of the year and we said with everything that we lost, what's impossible with man is possible with God, and that's been our theme. And with all the injuries and things we've had to overcome this year, and it's really hard to win a game when you know you win, you're a champion, and if you lose, everything you work for is for naught, basically, because you missed out on the championship. So I thought congrats to Kansas winning in overtime, and I thought our guys, we got off to a great start, and then really credit Iowa State. TJ did a great job with them, and they stayed the course, started making shots, and took the lead. And then you really got to credit our players for remaining calm and executing, and really down the stretch being very efficient and helping pull out a win.
Scott, does this kind of seem like the way the whole season went? You start off great, patch, and then finish it off?
Well, I kind of like that, John. I mean, you write a book on that. I like that. So, again, I can tell you the thing that I love personally as a coach is seeing other people excited and our players being able to get confetti, be excited. For our past players that finally, you win a home game in front of a packed house, no COVID restrictions. And, Mamadou, Tweedy, Kevin, and the guys that came back were so excited. They were as excited as their players were. And then, obviously, the fans. So, anyway, it's special to do it with fans. It makes it so much more challenging during the year to win when you're overcoming packed arenas, but it's so much more rewarding also because it's so hard to do.
Scott, late in the game, Akinjo goes three-pointer, jumper, rebound, assist, all right in there to take the lead. How crucial is he down the stretch?
Well, he was really crucial. Adam was really crucial. Flo, Kendall, Matt, Jeremy. Everybody came up big, but we all know college basketball starts with guard play. And when you have James and Adam out there, and Dale did a good job, you give yourself a chance each and every night.
Scott, do you feel like you guys have moved in good position for a #1 Regency?
If they let me decide, we'll be one. I do know they take quad 1 wins into account, and that's something important. They want teams to schedule great games in the non-conference because that's something you can control. And then they won't. When you play those games, you have opportunities. You got to take advantage of it. And the last I checked, we had 2 more wins than the next highest team, and I think they were all Big 12 teams. So it allows the scheduling people, if that's what they emphasize, to reward that.
Scott, was there anything that Iowa State did to kind of get back in it?
Well, I think it's a game of momentum, and you miss a free throw, then you miss another free throw, then you miss a layup, then you have a turnover. They hit a shot, and kind of, that's sports. And they say pressure bursts pipes or makes diamonds. And we were making diamonds early, bursting pipes, and then made diamonds. So at the end of the day, it's a roller coaster ride. When I got into coaching, people said, do you like the roller coaster or the merry-go-round? Because if you're in sports, you better be ready for the roller coaster.
What's your feel for this team going to the Big 12 tournament now? I know you just finished this, but you've got the Big 12 in front of you now.
Well, I think the first thing is I'm going to sleep tonight because I really wanted them to have an opportunity to celebrate today for what they've done and what they've worked for. And I know it's a blessing to have all our coaches' families here, and the players, a lot of their families are here, and my mom and dad are here. So anyway, it'll be a good night in the Drew house.
Scott, what's to say for what kind of job TJ's done this year, inheriting 2-22, team that lost all 19 games against Big 12 competition?
Well, I think TJ should be up for National Coach of the Year for what he's done. Biggest turnaround. Guys continue to fight, and tonight's a perfect example. A lot of teams, when you're down like that last game, they could have rolled over, and they had fight, resolve. We had to take it from them. So, again, that's why can't wait for the NCAA tournament because I know how good our Big 12 teams are, and I know what they're all capable of doing.
Thanks, Scott.
Scott, at this point here, there's really no freshmen. Everybody's played a lot of games.
Mhm.
Kendall and Jeremy, when you look at where they've come this season and where they are going to the postseason, can you kind of put in perspective what they've done?
Yeah, I think to me it hit home when I watched the Iowa State game because the first game of the year was against them in conference, and just how much more assertive, aggressive, physical Jeremy and Kendall are compared to then. Definitely, they aren't freshmen anymore. But when you have a game like this, we have a lot of guys that haven't been in a game like this, which is basically win or go home mentality, meaning you're winning conference or you're not, and there's pressure. And I love the start, but it helps to have guys that have been in those positions, and they gained some valuable experience today because no matter what leads you have to keep building, and hopefully this will be something that can help us down the road. By the way, Mac Roach just walked in, and he won athletic director last year. He's the odds-on favorite this year. Man's on fire. Don't shake his hand. It'll burn you.
Scott, y'all are the first non-Kansas school to win back-to-back titles since Iowa State in 2001. What does that mean for your program?
I think going back to winning his Power 5 team in the last 3 years and what the guys have been able to achieve. One of my favorite stats is since 2008, only us in Kansas have won 18 or more every year. We're one of three schools to be ranked #1 for the last 4 out of 6 years. I mean, the consistency is what you appreciate is a coaching staff, because that's what you want from your players. You want someone that you know what you're going to get each and every day, and you strive to be consistently excellent. And that starts with the administration and helping us to have everything we need to be the best, and then all the way from strength conditioning to Charlie Melton, Dave Snyder, assistant coaches, and then obviously your players, they deserve most of the credit, and the past players that come back and pour into guys, and the home court advantage, the fans, they earned this championship as much as we did, because we wouldn't have won it without them.
Scott, how does this year's title compare to last year's?
Well, last year you kind of like winning it with 4 games to go or whatever. This was a little more drama involved, so made for TV, and celebration obviously was a little more passionate, and obviously being able to do it in front of your past players, fans, and family, and being able to pull it out at the end of the game makes it that much more rewarding.
Scott, I don't know if it really matters, but did you want to know about Kansas?
I didn't even know about Kansas, so I didn't want to know, and now I'm not dumb. I figured if Texas would have won, there'd have been an announcement or someone would have said congrats. So, but I wasn't going to find out, and finally asked at the very end of the celebration.
Scott, back-to-back conference championships for the first time in 71 years at Baylor. From a school-centric standpoint, what does this mean?
Well, I think I just saw a tweet that the best football and basketball programs in the country are Baylor, #1. And you look at all the resources and all the alumni and all the traditions that so many schools have, and it's so competitive. And you just see how God's blessed Baylor University, and it's his platform, and hopefully we honor him with it.